Hello everyone, welcome to Bargain Gaming, where we can play excellent games without busting our wallets. This is episode 62 of Witcher 3 The Wild Hunt. So here, can we open this door? Yeah, we can. Oh, there's a rat. I wonder what it gives us. Fresh meat? No. What are these? Let's investigate these.
Peasants didn't come here to ask nicely.
Oh, so those are weapons then, huh? How about this?
Place is full of rats. As many dead as alive. Think they're feeding on...
Geralt, stop. You needn't be so detailed.
So the rats doesn't leave anything for us. Oh, what's this? Okay. Hey, how come the flame looks like it's green? Greenish orange. Okay. How about here? Lesser glyph. Examine.
Many must have died here.
Ooh, a door. No, let's finish the upstairs first. What's this? Yeah, but we're inside already. What do you mean it's locked? Okay, let's use the lantern.
Where's that noble? Lying here, quiet as a mouse, head split open like a rotted pumpkin. More like a peasant now, sloshing around in his own blood and shite. Be nothing noble about him. Too quick a death they gave him. Should have been made to suffer. He's not the end of it. Sons can suffer for him, and the daughter. To the top!
Wow. Wow, these guys are... How about let's go back to the bow so that... Where's the rat? Couldn't kill the rat. Couldn't kill the rat. What? Oh, anyway. Okay. It says to the top, right? Before we go there. So anything left here? Nothing, right? Okay, let's go down. But it says to the top. Should we go to the top first? It is so dark, I can't see anything. How come there are no lamps for us to light up? I hope you guys can see. Maybe I should let's see if I can adjust the options and change the gamma so that options, audio, control settings, gameplay, display. Let's look at the display. HUD, rescale. How about gamma? Let's move it a couple of, because I cannot. I'm not seeing any lamps. So hopefully this is better. Yeah, hopefully this is better. Okay. Okay, and then there's another part here. Nothing lootable. Okay, back to the lantern.
Rich folk. Doubt I'll ever understand them. Keeping rats in cages like rabbits.
Let him out, maybe? Like to die of hunger if we leave him there.
I'd sooner burn the vermin. Releasing him's not like to bring no good. Imagine the harm they'd do if they swam back to the village.
Swam? Rats? How do you figure they'd do that?
You needn't fret for him. Clever little bastards. Clever than you.
They seem sluggish to you. Got the mange, maybe? Oh, and that stench!
So are they still talking about rats? Okay, let's go back to this and see if we can... See, we cannot kill those things. those rats are unkillable. Or more likely our crossbow is pathetic. Because we can kill them with flame, right? See? We can kill them with flame. So I think it's our our crossbow is pathetic. Okay, that's the downstairs, that's the basement. Okay, let us hunt for all the stuff that we can get. There are no longer any red stuff. Extinguish? No, we want more light in the place. And we're not seeing any opportunity to light up the place. Oh, they wrecked this place. Boy, those peasants, they don't know anything better. Wow.
Don't start, Annabelle. Back to your craft. Always bending my ear about fool peasants. I'll not hear of them again. That simpleton turned your head, but one Graham hardly makes the rest courtly, one and all.
My lord, peasants. They're through the door in the tower.
Okay. So we were down there. Or rather, we came from down there. Let's. Can we steal those? No. What? Okay, let's back to the crossbow and see if... See, there's the crossbow bolt. Let's see if our Witcher sense can see anything. Extinguish? No, we want to... Oh, it's lighted. We don't want to extinguish anything. It's very dark as it is. Tap, diagram, Axeman's trousers. Forktail, decoction, to Darren Gambison. Okay, so anything? Ooh. Let's check the loot first. Again, back to the lamp.
Gold! Piles of it! Oh, won't do the dead any good now, will it? Strange it's still here. The noble died a time ago. Who's that? Show yourself. Anyone there? Who? Who are you?
Oh. What was that? What was that? So this guy's relatively recently dead. Yeah, he's just recently dead. Okay, go back to Igni. There is nothing lootable here. Ooh. What do I see? A couple of things outside. So once we go out, we might be challenged. Hey, did we scan that floor area? I see a green... No, that is the scones. I mean, the light torch, the torchlight. Crossbow. Okay, let's check if we can use this crossbow. That's a level 3, 5 to 7 damage. Let's use that one. Okay. Slightly better. Okay. Nothing here. And we're not seeing any more like red stuff like oh, is that like, is there a ghost in?
Have you got to the laboratory at the top of the tower yet?
I'm at the top. Nothing here that looks like a laboratory.
Then you've not reached the high...
Someone dragged something across the floor. Or dragged it from one wall to the other, repeatedly. Someone dragged something across the floor. Or dragged it from one wall to the other, repeatedly.
Did we just hear some grunting sound? I hope that opens something. So let's check. It did not open it. Okay. How about if we use this one? Nope. How about if we pull this down? Yes, I knew it. That would be a secret door. Oh, all the way to the top, huh?
Looks like a laboratory. Pretty well equipped, too.
Shall we steal everything first? Diagram, Thor hand. What's here? The Mage Alexander's log. I never did like rats, not because of their obscene tales, but rather on account of their lively, disturbing intelligence. They are always listening when a man believes he is talking only to himself. And what's worse, they seem to understand. A few days ago, I caught myself talking to one of them, to a particularly large black male with a torn-off ear. At first, I was overcome by panic. Was this a first manifestation of the illness? Of course, that was impossible, for I had fortified my immunity with powerful spells. Upon further consideration, I concluded it was an altogether natural reflex, one even the most learned among us find hard to restrain. We may just like to be listened to. I placed the black rat in a separate cage. The time will come for it to play a part in the test. Meanwhile, it can keep me company and observe. I've noticed it looks with great concentration at the cages of its infected brethren, particularly those in the last stages of illness. Fascinating. Speaking of company, I have none, beside the black rat, and cannot hope to better. For better, rather. Viscerad avoids the laboratory and has expressed his desire for his daughter to steer clear of me as well. At first I thought he feared a moral scandal, which would be risible in the extreme. Risible? But he explained the true reason in due course. It seems Annabelle has always possessed a fragile psychic constitution. Observing the ill might throw her into a foul humor. The peasants taking part in the study have stopped speaking to me. I don't know what they believe this little act of defiance will serve. It does me no harm. They made for lousy conversation partners. There remains, of course, the woman, but as for her, I try to limit my contact. My black rat has died. Today I found him curled up in his cage. I suspected he had become infected on accident. But during the autopsy, I did not uncover any signs of illness. He was also perfectly well fed. Strange. From a medical point of view, his death remains unexplained, something which, I must admit, irritates the scholar in me. But as mentioned previously, I'm not particularly fond of rats. Whoa. Real people here.
Experimenting on humans. Never would have gotten away with it if the Conclave were still in charge.
Jeez. Okay. Let's loot first before we turn on the lamp. Okay, another log. My experiments continue to return results I must consider unreliable. Methodological errors are not at fault. The problem lies in the shoddy and fallible research material I am forced to work with. Despite his prior assurance, Viscerad is unable to provide me with enough moderately healthy specimens for my tests. Most of the material is starved and terrified, having been dragged here straight from the dungeon. I waste a great deal of time daily washing and delousing them before I will so much as let them step foot into my laboratory. Sterility first. As Marie Sodergren managed to prove in her little-known work, the attitude of a patient undergoing treatment can have a significant impact on the battle against the disease. Unfortunately, the volunteers with which I am supplied do not show sufficient comprehension, let alone enthusiasm for the noble work in which they are taking part. Jeez. In fact, it seems they consider the research part of their punishment. I have tried a few times, though I am but a poor speaker, to convince them that they are contributing to the eradication of one of the greatest plagues tormenting mankind. I had the distinct impression they understood little, but perhaps their stupor was merely the result of the early stages of the illness. Of course, it is impossible to achieve success without significant sacrifices. The overwhelming majority of them will have to lay down their lives, their trifling lives, on the altar of learning. But that is a sacrifice I'm willing to make. Of course! Oh boy, wow. Meteorite ore, potions. Okay, now let's shine. Oops. Can we shine the light now? Okay, let's shine the light. Nope. Oh, nothing here.
Why did you leave? You claimed to love me. I'm cold. Why has no one come for me? I cannot leave this place. I see no way out. Who are you? Do you seek to hurt me as well?
No need to fear me.
Don't be afraid. I want to lift the curse that grips this island. Your turn to tell me who you are. The other ghosts, they couldn't see me.
I'm special. Always was. The rare beauty. The Lord's daughter. These lands, as far as the eye can see, were ours. My family and I, we hid in the Major's Tower to await the war's end, the end of hard times. It was not to be forever.
What happened in Tower? The Major Tower.
Lived here. Who was he?
Alexander? I hardly knew him. He spent most of his time locked away in this tower. He's dead too, you know. They're all dead. Mountains of corpses, yet I stand here alone, all alone. They've all abandoned me. Even he who promised me everlasting love. You will abandon me as well.
If I can lift the curse, you yourself will be free to leave.
What happened in the
Tell
tower?
me what happened here. Peasants sailed to the island to ask for food. Is that true?
No. They came to rob and kill. They thought us rich, believed we'd stowed ourselves away here to laugh at their misery. Yet we had little food as well. Too little to share with those who came. They slaughtered everyone. I heard my father cry out, but the mage told me not to reveal myself or let anyone in. He gave me a potion. If I was discovered, I was to drink it. He said everything would be all right.
The potion, what was it?
What kind of potion was it? Remember its smell? What it looked like?
I remember only that I feared to drink it.
Didn't trust the mage?
In the village, they claimed he meddled in disease. Not curing it, but causing it. They said he lured rats into the tower, infected them with the Catriona. Only rumors, surely, but I was afraid. So horribly afraid. And then I heard him. My beloved Graham. He called to me. I opened the door for him, but others rushed in. They lunged at me and...
Did they harm
Did they
you?
hurt you?
They gripped my arms, tore at my dress. I managed to free myself and drink the potion, and then... nothing.
Poisoned. That how you died?
No, for I later awoke. I was alone, it was dark. Only there were rats. Everywhere. Dozens. Hundreds. And I couldn't move.
Sleeping potion. Effects hadn't worn off yet. You were paralyzed.
They were everywhere. All over me like insects. My face, my hands. I felt them rip open my skin, then crawl into my stomach.
Ouch.
They tore me apart, and I could not even scream.
Okay.
Have I not suffered enough? Why can't I leave this place?
How can I help you?
How can I help you?
A curse born of hatred binds me to this place. Only love's power can hope to lift it. But who could love a race?
And your beloved, he dead too?
Graham? No, he lives. I would know if he died. But he fled and abandoned me. Left me here all alone.
Maybe you could strip the curse of its power by forgiving him. You might cleanse the Isle. As I see it, you're the curse's focus. The other ghosts on the island, their auras aren't nearly as strong as yours. My medallion started pulsating as soon as we started talking.
I don't know what you mean, but you do seem to know some things. You could be right. My fate is tied to the Isle, I feel that. Perhaps because I am heiress of these lands.
It could be your blood ties to the land, the base of the curse, that is. If so, forgiving Graham, laying your resentment to rest should lift it.
I loved him. I'm prepared to forgive him. But I must know that he regrets what he did. Take my bones to him. He must bury them. This will be our farewell. Will you speak to him? Will you do this for me?
Fine. Yes.
Fine. I'll talk to Graham. Where will I find him?
He lives in the village on the lakeshore, yet... What if he's forgotten me?
If he loved you, he'll remember, and want to help.
He said he would always love me. Go to him. Make haste, please.
Okay, the our timer went off a few seconds ago, so let me cut the episode right here. Thank you guys for joining me. I hope you will join me in the next episode. Bye!